Hey there, Chris McCarthy here with Brand Identified, and today I'm going to show you a 6-prompt AI sequence that I am now using to build out task management frameworks for all of my clients. And this is actually a sequence that you can use over at BrandOptimizer.AI to start building out task management frameworks for your business and all the departments within your business. So first off, if you went over to BrandIdentified.com and then under Optimization and Execution, if you scroll down here under the section that's under Execution and Productivity, you'll see that right here we have a task management framework service that we offer. This is where we implement clear task systems with role-based ownership, deadlines, and accountability to eliminate confusion and streamline collaboration across your team. If you click on this button, it's going to give you a couple options. First is a custom assessment, and then the other one is a free audit tool. So you can go over and just take this free audit tool and analyze your current business as it is right now. But what I wanted to show you is this 6-prompt sequence that I am now using for all of our clients to build out these frameworks for their business. And this is only to be implemented into BrandOptimizer.AI. So that is the only knowledge base or the only GPT that has access to the entire brand identified knowledge base. So make sure you are using BrandOptimizer.AI and not just dumping these prompts into, regular ChatGPT. So this is a 6-prompt sequence. The first is a strategy prompt. The second is an execution prompt. The third is an audit and an optimization prompt. The third is a template and a tool prompt. The fifth is a role-based prompt. And then finally, the sixth one is actually the integration prompt. So how this works is we're going to start here on the first strategy prompt, and that is help me build a complete strategy for task management frameworks that aligns with our brand and our business goals. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this. And then I'm going to head over to BrandOptimizer.AI, click on Launch the Custom GPT. That's going to open up ChatGPT, but in the Brand Optimizer Custom GPT interface. Alternatively, you can just head over to ChatGPT and then under Custom GPTs, just search for Brand Optimizer. Once you are on this interface and you have access to the brand identified knowledge base, go ahead and paste in that first strategy prompt. So I'll send this over. Now what this is doing, it's accessing the brand identified knowledge base, which is based off of 25 years of experience working with hundreds of different clients. So it's giving you a summary here, and now it's going to start to build out this strategy for you. So step number 1 is strategic alignment. Root it in brand and business priorities. And then what we've done on a lot of these instances is we've linked back to additional tools and assessments over at Brand Identified, so you can go ahead and take that. So for example, we have a weekly execution planner. This is an audit tool. If you were to click on that, you're going to open up that page and it's going to bring you back to Brand Identified, but here's a free tool that you can use. It's a weekly execution planner tool. So there's a bunch of these added in here that you can link back off to. And we have a weekly planning system assessment as well. So step number 2 is ownership and accountability. Define the roles and responsibilities. We've got a couple audit tools and assessments there for you on that as well. Step number 3, structure and workflow. Standardize how tasks are created, tracked, and completed. And we've got another related tool down there. Number 4, visibility and check-ins. Build feedback loops into your execution. Number 5, systems and automation. Simplify with the right technology. We've got a related tool there. This is your automation readiness audit. And then next steps with a couple more assessments and tools for you to use. So that is the first, that's the strategy prompt. Now we're moving on to the second prompt, which is our execution prompt. And that is, give me a step-by-step execution plan to implement task management frameworks effectively in our business. So I'm going to copy that, add this over here into BrandOptimizer.AI. It's accessing the brand identified knowledge base, going to give me a quick summary here, and it's going to give you the execution steps. So phase number 1 is your foundation. This is strategic clarity. And as always, we've got a task management framework assessment you could link off to there. Phase number 2 is your design phase. Phase number 3 is your execution phase. And on both of those, we've got a weekly execution planner. We've got a task system audit tool there. Phase number 4 is optimization with a tool for that, and then a final tip. So that moves us on to prompt number 3, which is our audit and our optimization prompt. This is audit our current task management frameworks and recommend improvements or optimizations that we should make. So what this is going to do is probably going to ask you a series of questions or ask you to upload specific documents over into BrandOptimizer.AI, so then the knowledge base can go ahead and analyze those. So I'm going to paste that prompt into there, send it over, and it's going to give us a summary here really quick. And then audit. So this is the beginning of the audit right here. It's a 4 performance zones of task management. So it has some questions that you want to answer here. So what you're going to have to do is now continue to answer these questions in the next prompt to start to build out this strategy for your business. So it's giving you some questions, it's giving you some common issues, and it's giving you some optimizations to go ahead and make. So that was the clarity and alignment under the audit. Number 2 is structure and systems. Got the questions for that, common issues, optimizations, a link back off to your task system audit. Step number 3 is ownership and accountability with the questions, the common issues, and the optimizations that you can make, and a tool for that. Number 4 is execution and improvement, questions, common issues, and optimizations, and a tool for that. And then some final recommendations with some additional tools and assessments that you could take advantage of. So that moves us on to prompt number 4. This is our template and our tool prompt. And basically what this is going to do is once you prompt this in there, it's going to give you kind of a fill in the blank template or framework to build this out for your business. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this. And this is provide a fill in the blank template or a framework that I can use to create or improve our task management frameworks. So I'll copy that, paste that over here into BrandOptimizer.AI. And I just want to reiterate again that this is a custom GPT, BrandOptimizer.AI. So don't just drop these into, regular ChatGPT. It doesn't have access to the knowledge base. So it's building out this template and tools for you. So for example, right here, strategic focus. Our top 3 strategic priorities this quarter are, so you're going to want to fill in those and then reprompt it again to build out this strategy for your business. Step number 2, task structure and templates. So every task should include a title, description and purpose, owner, due date, collaboration, if any, priority level, status, and your SOP. So you want to fill in those blanks and then reprompt it with all that information filled in there. Step number 3, roles and accountability. So you've got a little template for that. Step number 4, workflow stages, got a template for that. 5, review and optimization rhythm. So we've got a template for that. We also have one for tools and automation used. And then we've got some final system rules that you want to take advantage of. So that moves us on to our 5th prompt, and this is a role-based prompt. So this is one where you're going to prompt this in and you're going to apply a specific title or role or a department in your organization, and it's going to give you a strategy based on that specific role, title, or department. So how this works is the prompt is, how should and we'll put in, the founder, CMO, marketing manager, whatever role you want to put in there, approach task management frameworks in a growing business. Now this has the ability to, you can continue to prompt this multiple times and put your CMO in there, put your marketing manager in there, put your HR department, put your onboarding department, your sales creative. For each individual role or title within your organization, you can use this prompt repeatedly to build out systems and structures for that specific role. So I'm going to paste this into here, and then I'm going to switch it off. And for this example, we're just going to use marketing manager. So this is going to give me the results based on how a marketing manager should approach task management frameworks in a growing business. I'm going to send this over. It's going to access the knowledge base, give me my summary, and here's your role-specific objective. And then number 1, you want to anchor tasks to marketing objectives. Step number 2, set up repeatable campaign templates. Step number 3, define clear roles within your team. Step number 4, prioritize tasks by impact and urgency. Step number 5, build a visual workflow system. Step number 6, layer in automations. Step number 7, run weekly execution reviews. Step number 8, measure task throughput and bottlenecks. And then finally, we have a summary of all of that for all of your marketing managers. So that is the 5th prompt, that's the role-based prompt, and now we're gonna move on to the final prompt, and this is the integration prompt. So now that you've prompted everything in there through the strategy prompt, the execution, audit, and optimization, you've got your templates and your tools, and you have all those role-based prompts set up and ready to go, and you've continued to prompt the BrandOptimizer.AI interface with all of those questions. Now you have a really formed strategy ready to go ahead and integrate, and this is the integration prompt. So how does task management frameworks connect with or support other areas like marketing, sales, or operations? So what this is going to do is going to break down everything that you've done so far, and it's going to break it down by departments. So it's going to be your marketing department, your sales department, and your operations department, and how you can apply that to building out task management frameworks for each of those individual departments. So I'm going to send this over here into the prompt, send this over. See what it comes back with. Like I said, it's going to come back with results for your marketing, sales, and your operations departments. So first off, we're starting here with marketing. So you're going to increase campaign velocity and focus, It gives you kind of a step-by-step process to do here. And once again, a link off to your quarterly marketing plans assessment. You can go ahead and take advantage of that additional resource. Now we're moving on to sales. Aligns follow-up, content, and lead nurturing. And it gives you a step-by-step process there. And now we've moved on to operations, and that eliminates bottlenecks and boosts efficiency. And then it even gives you some other departments. So for example, leadership enables strategic oversight and accountability. And then it gives you a final takeaway. And then it continues to ask you again, what else you would like it to access within the brand identified knowledge base. So this is the 6 prompt sequence that I'm using when I'm building out task management frameworks for my clients, across all their departments and all their roles, whether that's marketing, whether that's CMO, whether that's, HR, creative, whatever it is. You're able to use this strategic 6 prompt sequence over in BrandOptimizer.AI and build out these systems for your own business within just a few hours. And this is something that would have taken days, if not weeks in the past without BrandOptimizer.AI. So head over there, dump in each of these individual prompts individually, continue to prompt it, get all that knowledge base, and then finally get that final integration prompt in there, and then go ahead and apply it to your business.